Hey, wonderfuls. Martell Holt tries, and tries. He cannot do anything against Melody Cherie Rogers. His attempts against Mel will never work. Everything he does fails in regards to Mel, because no weapon formed against her shall ever prosper. In his epic fail interview with blogger TK, he tried to smear Mel. He tried to steal the love and support she has all over the world. But that will never happen either. No, that will never, ever happen, because the millimeters and all others who love and support Melody Cherie Rogers, let me tell y'all something. That was ordained by God. Oh yeah, the millimeters are an army ordained by God. And all the people that love her and support her, he could never mess with that. His arm's too short to box with God. God put that in place for her. All those years Mel spent suffering this ban, all those years, God was raising an army of support for Mel, because we darn well know she was surrounded by snakes who never were there for her. And as for claiming the side chick, y'all, he never did. She was called a friend. She was called someone who has duties and responsibilities. And to get something else straight, he doesn't want her on the show. He's gaslighting her. But of course he has to lie, because that's his babysitter. That's his babysitter that he's ashamed of. His biggest regret, which he stated on the show. His biggest regret, which he called her. Also, he claimed his children as his family. And when pressed by TK, that's all he kept saying, wonderfuls. My family are my children. My family are my children. He did not even include the side person in with his family. He said, my family are my children. Remember, he said she had duties and responsibilities. That's not someone he respects. That's not someone he loves. Y'all, even TK's face said this interview was an epic fail. He didn't answer her questions. She had to continue to ask him things several times, and he was sliding out and shucking and jiving because he doesn't know truth. He can't keep up with his lies. And he left her sitting there with egg on her face. And wonderfuls, look at God. This clown walks himself into his own arrest. Yes, he said he went to pick up something from the station. And of course they looked him up and saw he had a warrant, okay? So they detained him. And the other lie, as far as his kids seeing him get arrested, his kids didn't see that. His kids didn't see him get handcuffs put on him. His kids didn't see that. And you know what? He left them in the car. He didn't see that. So when he was in there asking for whatever documents he was asking for, and they looked up his name and saw he had a warrant, oh, no, they detained him. He called someone from there, and they came and got the kids. The kids didn't see him get handcuffs put on him or nothing like that. His other lie is how the show talked about side chick. No, 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 no. No, they didn't. They talked about his infidelity. They talked about his sin. They talked about his transgressions and what that pertained. They never said her name. They wanted that to be the case. Oh, say her name. They didn't say her name. They talked about what he did to his family. But again, he keeps this lie going for the side chick because she could put him on child support. Yeah, if she was smart enough to want to get away from this, she could put him on child support and go on about her business and stop being his babysitter. Stop being his garbage can. Stop being there for this ridiculous man. Wonderfuls. The one truth he told was when he told Carlos King those years ago when they were pitching for the show, and he said something about Carlos wanting to get him in the Housewives franchise, and Martell said, he said, no, I want to keep my wife. Okay? He said it 2 or 3 times, y'all. That's the one truth he told. I want to keep my wife. I want to keep my wife. So yes, girl, he wants to keep his winning, wonderful wife. And all we see now is an angry and bitter man who wanted to keep his wife, but he couldn't. He couldn't compete with the powerhouse, beautiful, smart queen that Melody Cherie Rogers is. He couldn't compete with that. So what does he do? Not being used to having anything beautiful in his life, he sabotaged and he destroyed his own life. You get that? You destroyed your own life because you couldn't compete with the beautiful, smart, intelligent, powerhouse queen that Dr. Melody Cherie Rogers is. He destroyed his own life.